Men in Black 2 is one of those sequels that's always puzzled me. Welcome to Marvel Mayhem, the series where I try to watch and review every single Marvel movie and television show on my way to becoming the most prolific reviewer of all time. It's not a terrible movie. It's got Will Smith, Tommy Lee Jones, aliens, plenty of jokes, and some genuinely memorable moments, but somehow it just isn't nearly as enjoyable as the first Men in Black. And after watching it again, I think I finally figured out why. The strange thing is that it's difficult to point to one massive flaw. The visual effects are mostly solid for 2002, the cast is still great, and Barry Sonnenfeld returns to direct, just like he did with the original, but the movie feels familiar. Too familiar. Instead of building on what made the first film work, Men in Black 2 mostly repeats it. In the original movie, Agent K is the veteran who's grown tired of the job and wants out. This time, it's Agent J who starts questioning his life as a man in black. It's basically the same emotional arc, just swapped onto the other character. That sense of deja vu runs throughout the entire movie. That doesn't mean there isn't plenty to enjoy. Will Smith is still effortlessly charismatic. This was during the period when he could carry almost any blockbuster on sheer personality. Tommy Jones is great too, especially during the opening section where he's been neuralized and is living an ordinary life working at the post office and discovering that the entire post office is secretly staffed by aliens is a fun reveal that perfectly fits the Men in Black universe. Frank the Pug is also a highlight. He barely gets any screen time compared with the first movie, but every scene with him is entertaining. The creature designs are still imaginative, continuing the series' tradition of filling the background with bizarre extraterrestrials. In fact, legendary makeup artist Rick Baker once again supervised the creature effects. Baker won the Academy Award for Best Makeup for the original Men in Black, and his team created dozens of practical alien suits and animatronics for the sequel as well. For the most part, the effects still hold up reasonably well. The aliens themselves often look great, but some of the compositing hasn't aged gracefully. Uh, Whenever Jay is driving at high speed, it's painfully obvious that the actors are sitting in front of a blue or green screen. These shots immediately stand out compared to the stronger practical creature work. It's a reminder that early 2000s digital effects could be pretty inconsistent. The movie still has flashes of the original's weird sense of humor. One of my favorite jokes involves a videotape the agents need to recover. They visit a video store, neuralize the owners, and Jay starts giving them fake memories. The man gets told to take his girlfriend to Cambodia, but to spend more than $1 on the lobster, and is casually instructed to move out of his mother's house. Then, as the agents leave, the guy grabs a shovel, apparently to deal with his mother. It's such a quick throwaway gag that the movie barely acknowledges it, but it's one of the funniest moments in the entire film. One thing that probably hurt the movie is its production. Originally, the screenplay went through several major rewrites, and production reportedly began before the script was completely finished, which now is what Marvel does all the time with its movies. Entire sequences had to be rewritten and reshot, including changes to the ending after test screenings. That may explain why the story sometimes feels rushed or stitched together. Another interesting fact is that the movie is significantly shorter than the first one at just 88 minutes. Men in Black 2 is actually one of the shortest major summer blockbusters of its era. Instead of feeling tight, though, it sometimes feels like important character moments and story development were cut away. Even the romance feels like it's repeating the original. Agent J develops feelings for a woman who becomes involved in the alien conflict. By the end, he doesn't really want to neuralize her because they bonded. Well, actually, from the beginning, he doesn't want to neuralize her. It's another storyline that echoes what the first movie already did, rather than taking the series somewhere new. Here's a fun piece of trivia. Michael Jackson famously appears in a cameo as Agent M, revealing that he's actually one of the men in black. And I just finished watching An American Tragedy, Michael Jackson, so really, really creepy. Jackson had been a fan of the original film and personally requested to appear in the sequel. The movie also features a cameo by Martha Stewart, continuing the franchise's running joke that celebrities are secretly aliens. And just like the first film, the story is loosely inspired by the Men in Black comic book created by Lowell Cunningham and illustrated by Sandy Carruthers. Although by this point, the movies had largely become their own thing. I still don't think Men in Black 2 is a terrible movie. There are laughs, the cast is likable, the creature effects are imaginative, there are individual scenes that are genuinely funny. The problem is, it never feels like it has its own identity. The first Men in Black is one of the best comic book adaptations ever made because it took a strange premise and made it feel completely fresh. The sequel mostly tries to recreate that feeling instead of giving us something new. It's enjoyable enough, but also disappointing. For me, Men in Black 2 gets a 5 out of 10. If you enjoyed this review, let me know whether you think Men in Black 2 deserves more love, or if you agree that it's simply too much of a retread of the original. So if you like what I do, please subscribe to the channel, please leave a comment, please like the video. All those things help me on my mission. All right, thank you. Bye-bye. Have a nice day.